CNN10 script, Monday, April 21st, 2025, script 115, Ukraine's rare earth minerals, March 3rd, 2025. Reading aloud. We very much need rare earth. They have great rare earth, a moonshot for Ukraine's survival. Talking peace certainly means talking about places like here. This lunar landscape, a titanium mine, struggling under the Russian bombardment of Ukraine's power grid, sometimes with only 3 hours of power a day. Now we don't know how our work will go on even tomorrow, because every day we see how Ukraine's energy system is being destroyed. Our company is now very unstable, and this leads to a very high net cost of our products. $500 billion, that was the sum that President Trump initially thought Ukraine might be able to pay back to the United States, and his words. And here you get a sense of the challenge, really, because this place, potential is certainly there, but they say they desperately need investment. These machines are so old, and yes, they say they would welcome American money. The pressure to get money out of the ground is enormous, as are the questions as to whether the astronomical sums Trump thinks are here can match the money to be made under this sprawling sea of unknown potential. And who knows what rare earth is worth, but at least it's something. And who knows what it's worth? Who knows if they even have it? It was at first Ukraine's idea, President Zelensky selling their mineral wealth in November, perhaps too successfully as part of a victory plan for more aid. Showing reporters maps, here they claim 7% global production of titanium. Lithium isn't mined yet, but they say they have 3% global reserves. They say they're in the top 5 of graphite reserves and have some actual rare earth metals. The initial framework deal doesn't specify what it covers, mentioning only relevant resource assets that will be further described in another agreement. Yet the White House has been specific about some resources. There's a foundry that processes aluminum in Ukraine has been damaged. It's not at its current capacity. If that is restored, it would account for America's entire imports of aluminum for an entire year. The US perhaps a little too eager to take Ukraine with no choice but to give in, a hugely complex deal that may get messier still when it runs into the cold, hard ground truth of where Ukraine is at today.